Well, Dan, current election results have two women taking seats on the Monterey County Board of Supervisors, something that hasn't been done in 15 years.
I think a lot of people will appreciate it. It will be nice. It looks as though there will be two women on the board.
If current trends continue, incumbent Jane Parker will get a third term on the Monterey County Board of Supervisors, and she'll be joined by political newcomer Mary Adams. A pair of women on the same board, something that hasn't happened since 2002.
It's a very documented fact that when 30% or more women are on any decision-making body, whether it's a corporate board, a nonprofit board, a board of supervisors, an elective board, 30% or more are women, the entire dynamic around decision-making changes.
We tend to look at slightly different aspects of any issue, so you really have a chance to be looking at many sides of an issue when you have a diversity of thought on the board.
I think it's not so much the gender issue, because I've started with a couple of women.
Current County Supervisor Simone Salinas says it's great to have women on the board. They bring a different perspective. But he says at the end of the day, it's not about gender, but more about leadership.
So again, it all depends on I think the ability of a supervisor to be able to come in, and at the end, you got to convince the majority of that board that whatever position you're taking or issue you're advocating for, that gets that majority. If it doesn't, and it doesn't matter what your gender is, you weren't effective in promoting your issue.
Early election results, though not final, have former United Way CEO Mary Adams unseating five-term incumbent Dave Potter 56 to 44%, while Parker maintains her seat by fending off a challenge from former Salinas Mayor Dennis Donahue 57 to 36%. One issue that may have propelled the women to victory is the Monterey Downs horse track development. Both women have serious concerns about the project, which could go to the board next year.
I think the whole question of development and how we're going to grow and develop was definitely part of at least the subtext of the election.
And I think people from the 4th District and the 5th District looked at those thoughts and realized, who's going to benefit from this? Is this going to be for all of us? Will we all benefit from this development, or is it only going to be a handful of special interests?
And more changes could be in store for the Monterey County Board of Supervisors. It appears a longtime incumbent Fernando Armenta may be headed to a November runoff with current Assemblyman Luis Alejo, and we'll see if Alejo can hold on to his majority of votes leading into that November showdown. Aaron, Dan.
Thank you, Felix. Armenta could be headed for that runoff because there were three people in the race. Only the top two vote getters move on to November. Vote difference, though, very close between Armenta and Salinas City Councilman Tony Pereira. 27 votes separating them. So far, all the votes have not been counted. The outcome could still change.